Cast an Unnatural Growth. Cast an Oddity. Attack in for a lot. Eat the Raiju. Hey Dragonlings, we're back with some more Mono-Green Stompy action today, taking a look at the shell of what Mono-Green is, not including the changes obviously from Dominaria United, but this is taking a look at what the shell will be, the base of what your deck could be, before you put in those Defilers of Vigor, because that is just a fantastic card to put in this deck, and this deck loves playing the big Stompy. And we start out on a base with this deck by running in the Ascended Pack Leader and the Pack Song Pup. Pack Leader being able to be buffed up as you cast 4 mana spells, puts a +1/+1 counter on, and Pack Song Pup being, if you have a wolf or werewolf, Pack Song Pup is going to get a +1/+1 counter on it at the beginning of combat. So Pack Song Pup gradually scales each combat, your turns, as you have a wolf and werewolf. So in your early games, you've got that. You have the Outland Liberator as well, human werewolf, helping to scale in your Pack Song Pup. Pup's gonna grow, Pup can get you some life. Love that. Also kind of triggers some fun modifies, so we can have some fun with that. I'll get into that in a second. What else are we running? We're running the Cemetery Prowler. Again, 3 mana, 3/4. Eat stuff in a graveyard, reduce the cost, vigilance. Love it. Great, fantastic card. We're gonna be modifying some things between Pack Leader doing its thing, Pack Song Pup doing its thing. Kodama the West Tree is gonna help us thin the deck by each time our modified creatures deal damage to the opponent. It's gonna give them trample too. And we love that because our big beaters are going to get in there for some huge damage. And while they don't inherently have trample, playing Kodama, they certainly will soon. We also have the Briar Ridge Tracker, getting us a 2 token for a little bit of draw later on. This will get in as a 4/3 to start. Vigilance, very effective, very handy. And just kind of in there as a good, solid body. It is a human scout, but never hurts to have that little extra clue investigation to get further in. Running some Ulvenwald Oddities, a 4 mana 4/4 hasty that we love to do. Hopefully you can get in that transform trigger at 7. Just give your entire board trample and haste +1/+1 for a big final finisher. Running Kura as well as the Invoke the Ancients. You're either going to make up a spirit, fetch some more lands, thin the deck, or you're going to make a couple spirits and Invoke the Ancients and just have something that's huge and big and awesome. And it's going to get in there for some big damage. Unnatural Growth coming in as a 5 mana potential finisher as well. On the beginning of each combat, you're going to double the power and toughness of each creature on your board. So your already stompy creatures are going to get even bigger, which is awesome because we love stuff like that, especially when we're synergizing with fight rigging. And this is where the fun with Kodama comes in, because at the beginning of combat, you're going to put a +1/+1 on target creature. That's going to modify it, let it have trample with Kodama. And if you have a creature with 7 or more power, you can cast the card from fight rigging underneath for free. Extra value, buff the board, get some trample, thin the deck, make some threats, and your opponent's not going to know what to do while their life total is just diminished and their board state is crushed. Now you're going to need some ways to protect this board state and these creatures, because like anything, there's removal. It's a format we know and happens to have, especially like cut down. Now a big thing in the format. So we're going to be playing outside of that with how we buff our creatures, but there's still going to be Infernal Grass. Still got to watch out for that. So how are we going to protect our stuff? Well, that is where Tamiyo's Safekeeping comes in. This card is going to give your creature hexproof, indestructible, and a little bit of life. So you need to throw up a blocker. You don't want to lose it. Tamiyo's Safekeeping it. You want to make sure it's not targeted by spells. Tamiyo's Safekeeping. This has you covered. And we need a little bit of own removal ourselves. So while our creatures might be big and get trample and damage is being dealt, your opponent's still going to have potentially creature you don't want them to have that's going to wreck your plans entirely. That's where Master's Rebuke comes. So this is not a fight card, but this is just straight deal damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. You don't have to worry about like the counter attack from the opponent. This just straight will say my power to your creature or planeswalker, and that's it. It's done. And this is even better after combat with Unnatural Growth because everything is so much bigger. No creature is going to be able to stand in the way of your monstrous board state, and that is amazing. Now, touching into the sideboard, we have a few extra things to help us depending on the matchup. We have extra safekeepings, extra rebukes. So if you're dealing with creature heavy decks, you can sub in more rebukes. If you're dealing with, more removal, less counter spells, but more removal or targeted abilities, Brutal Cathars, safekeepings can come in. We have extra natural growths that you can sub in for bigger board states. We have the Arabrek Caretaker, further +1/+1 buffing, synergizing with Kodama. Return to Natures for a little bit of recursion or getting rid of enchantments and artifacts if you're up against like Selesnya enchant. You know, the Beatdown Bouncer for dealing with any black permanents. We have the Titan of Industries, just top end heavy hitters needed. And Red and 7 coming in for a little bit of mana fixing and extra generation of a token. All in all, great shell in order to just say, my creatures are bigger. What are you going to do? That is the essence of Mono-Green Stompy. Dragonlings, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, the bell notification for more. I hope you enjoy the games coming up with this deck. It certainly was some real stompy action. I don't think I have the best pun for this one, but that's okay. Anyways, please keep believing, and I'll catch you next time. You have some werewolf synergy with like Paxon Pups, Prowlers. Your 1-drop pup, that's the 2/1, the Ascendant Pack Leader. Curve your way up with big stompies is the thought. But without like Old Girl Troll, a little less so on Chariot, but Sculptor of Winter, Blizzard Brawl, it may not be like as optimal. Excuse me. And snow. Play with fire. It's playing a Prowler. Excuse me. I'll eat my own to reduce the cost of my creatures, which is why Prowler's in the list. We don't bring anything back in this list. It's all reducing the cost of effective spells for us. Playing a Paxon Pup. Still in hand. Or a kill. I'm just gonna leave the Oddity for a turn. We'll be able to eat the Play with Fire. I know instants will cost 1 less. For us. On the turn. I'm gonna try to, like I said, we're gonna try to play around the whatever counter spell or counter magic's in hand. They might just have like a Jawari Disruption, make disappear, a lot of different things. And I'd rather not lose the Oddity. And maybe this deck actually needs like 4 Oddities. Draw 2, discard 2, treasure, discard 2. String of no. Doesn't like that Paxon Pup. Playing an Oddity. Again, play around and make disappear and Jawari Disruption. And I'm just gonna hold back the Briarridge Tracker right now. How much is this to? 7? I have 5. Okay. We're not quite there to transform. Ah, Invoke. Good thing we're eating the graveyard. Alright, cool. Took the concede. Take it, I'll take it. Keep. Mono white. Needs a mono white start, but. Okay. Luminarch, yep. So they'll make this a 2/3 and attack me for 2 right away. Okay, attacks. Interesting. I would have gone in for the attack there. Like, that's an easy 2 damage on my face. Ah, you're Boros. Never mind. It's not Mono White, it's just Boros. Double ups to make this 3. Trading trigger, attack for 6. Block. Attacks again. Cast in Briar Rage and say no attacks. You're waiting for a Thundering Raiju to come down turn 4 here? Yeah, okay. And then they just make Raiju giant. Like, there's no reason to kind of modify to make a 5, but... Huh. Okay. Am I not going for the attack there? The holding back here is making me very curious. Now you're gonna go in for the attack? Okay. Double up on some blocks here. Were you just not gonna tell me that Avison was an MTG Arena? What are you talking about? Daughter, how you doing? Welcome on in. How's your morning going? God, yeah. Yeah, she got put in like a while back. I thought you knew. No, I didn't. She wasn't there when I started playing. She just got put in there like a little while back. It's fairly recent for her inclusion. Okay, so you attack me with a fire? I don't understand what is happening. Okay. Well, I guess I say answer the board or die now. I have to play more. Great, cool. Absolutely you do. Like... I'm very confused what happened this game. I'm gonna kill... actually, yeah, I kill the Initiate. Hey! I need to go rethink my entire brain. Goodbye. Sounds good, daughter. What happened that game? I'm okay with this curve because Pack Leader and Attack Song with rigging feels fine. We hit a third land drop and we're good. It's counters whenever you cast, it dies. Okay, see, that's good. That's like a missing 2-drop we could use right now. That's big. And it's like fire. People stop messing with my creatures, please. That'd be great. Can you Pioneer and Explorer? Yes, I can, daughter. Absolutely. Let me do this match quick, and I will happily explain. Casting Fight Ring. You have something in hand. You have another Play with Fire, don't you? Don't ya? I'll take an enemy. Oh, attack for 2. No, there it is. Yeah, you had the removal. Why would you wait? I gain more life. That doesn't make sense. Huh? I'll get this at least. Keep the fire. Get a 4/5 with vigilance. That's kind of nice. Makes it live, right? And they've already used like two spells of removal, so chance of having more is kind of. I'm just gonna eat the 3. I'm no point to me blocking. Thundering Raiju after. Interesting. Let's grab an Unnatural Growth. Make this a 6/7. Get that Kami's Flare. Attack for 6. Now on fight rating triggers, we're going to get both an Uvenwald Oddity and Unnatural Growth, but it won't be at the beginning of combat, so we won't see the Unnatural Growth trigger. But that's fine. Okay, play with fire on face. I'm gonna just block the Raiju here. Okay, initiate's fine. Alright, time for shenanigans. Cast an Unnatural Growth. Cast an Oddity. Back in for a lot, eat the Raiju. Put them down to 2. End the turn. Now at the beginning of combat, our Cemetery Prowler will double. I can heal 2 life with cameos, and we get the concede. This is what the deck's supposed to do. I think it works.